Welcome to the goal setting video, okay? My name's Lloyd Ross. I'm going to step you through how to set goals. The reason being is if you don't know where you're going, every single road will lead you there. So it's really important that now you've watched your orientation video, you've got your stuff, we need to set some goals so you know exactly where you're going and why, all right? Because if this is done correctly, then nothing's going to stop you, all right? So listen carefully as we go through how to set goals. Then I'm going to give you a task at the end that you can do and you can post in this group as accountability, all right? So when we're setting goals, there's three things that we need to do to start with, okay? The very first thing we need is a start date. Now, everyone's good at creating a start date, okay? Day one. Everyone's so good at that. But what they're no good at is number two, which is actually putting in an end date. An end date. The reason why we need an end date is because you need to have something to work towards. You have to have light at the end of the tunnel. And a great end date is often an event. Okay? It helps you to stay focused. The people that don't have an end date, they always fall off the wagon, so to speak. So definitely have a start date, then have an end date. The final thing you need is you need to have a why, like a reason why you're doing this. And a lot of people, if I speak to, they say, well, I want to lose weight. I'm like, well, why? They go, well, I want to look thin. I'm like, why? And they say, well, I want to fit in my dress. I'm like, why? And the reality is that most of the time you want this because you want to feel more confident, you want to have more self-esteem, you want other people to love you, like you, find you attractive, whatever it is. That's usually what it comes down to. It's self-significance, but we don't admit that. We just think that we have to look skinny or whatever it might be. So importantly, you want to know why, and a great why is usually to be a better mom, a better husband, a better father, a better sister, whatever it might be, okay? To be a better person, all right? For yourself, have more self-esteem, and for your family. So, when we're writing goals, we have to take those into consideration. So, it would be like this. This is how you write a goal. Ready? I will lose 5 kilos by, let's say, well, within 30 days or less, or by a certain date, that works too, less, so that I can set a better example for my kids, or so that I can become more active, or so that I can live longer, so that I have a more fulfilling life, so that I can finally put a dress on and not feel embarrassed in front of my husband, so I can... The real reason, not some made up stuff that you just want to create, the real exact reason. I wanted to lose weight so I could actually be proud of the body I saw in the mirror in the morning when I hopped in the shower and not kind of smirk at it. I wanted to have self-confidence. These are the most important things to me. And I wanted to live longer. I wanted to feel healthier, more energetic. I wanted to show up in life. I didn't want to just be in the shadows, okay? So that is important. Please, when you write this, take your time and write it on a piece of paper with a text of felt pen in big letters. Then you're going to take a screenshot of it and save it as your screen saver on your phone. And you're also then going to put this in the mirror, print it out and put it on the mirror in the bathroom and stick it up there. Because when you see those goals in the morning, you're going to be naked. You're going to look in the mirror and go, oh my God, I definitely need that because I'm not happy with this. Okay. So definitely do that. So understand why, do the end date, start that. The next thing is your goal has to be specific, measurable, attainable or achievable. It needs to be, R stands for
realistic.
Thank you, wifey. Realistic and timely. Okay? So, measurable, this is the measurable part. Okay? Measurable. And it's specific. Like, I want to lose 5 kilos of body fat. That's quite specific. Okay? So that's those two ticked. It needs to be achievable. Now, like, the average amount of weight that most people lose in the first 30 days is between 4 and 6 kilos, okay, across the board. Now, some have lost 17 in 30 days, some have lost 1. The weight's not important, it's the dynamics of your body. So if you are building muscle and dropping body fat, it's great, okay? So that's what this system will do. So be specific and have it attainable. So don't put in there, I'm going to lose 30 kilos in 3 weeks. It's just not going to happen, right? So make sure they're achievable. And realistic is the same thing. Like, make them realistic. Don't go too high and don't go too low. Just make sure that it's a nice, steady number, all right? If you've got energy goals, don't worry. Just put if you've got energy goals, go for something that you can't do now that you could have done if you had more energy. All right, and that's how you measure that goal. Make sure they're measurable. Too many people set goals that aren't measurable, and timely means making sure that you can achieve it in the appropriate amount of time as well. Okay, make sense? So that's how you set SMART goals. All right, so please set good, solid goals and keep yourself accountable. Now, there's one other final thing. There's a thing in your human mind, well, the way the human brain works is that it always moves you from pain towards pleasure. That's the way that this brainstem has evolved with human evolution, okay? We're supposed to move away from danger or away from pain, okay? So that's how we're designed. So usually for people going on a health journey, they'll move away from pain. So they'll, instead of eating like the right foods, that's so painful, they'll move towards eating the wrong foods because it's pleasurable. So they'll go from pain to pleasure. They don't go to the gym because in the early days, the gym's painful, and then not going to the gym is pleasurable. So that's why they don't go to the gym. So we have to flip our mind the opposite way, all right? And we have to make this whole program the pleasure and something else the pain, okay? So what that means is failing this program is going to be more painful than just following this and succeeding, okay? So the best way to do that is create leverage, okay? It's called leverage. Leverage. And leverage is where you play a trick on your brain, all right? So we're going to play a trick on it. So the best example I can give you is there was these ladies once that I read about in a book, I think it was Tony Robbins' book, and they want to create leverage. So they said, look, we're going to lose weight for the next 30 days. We're all going to commit to it, and we're all going to buy a can of dog food and a can of wet dog food. And if one of us falters and fails and falls off the wagon, then we have to have a teaspoon of dog food. That's what we have to do. So they all agreed and shook on that pact. Now, it would be more painful, personally, to eat a spoon of dog food than it would to fall off the wagon in a program like this, right? So all of a sudden you're moving your body away from pain in towards pleasure. That's how you do it. One of the other ways you can do it is called public accountability, okay? So if you're someone that stands by their word and their word is their bond, and your word means everything to you and your reputation means a lot to you, and it should, then what you can do is you can post your goal on your public Facebook profile and tell everyone what you're going to do and achieve, and that means that it's going to be more painful for you not to achieve it because you're going to look like a clown in front of all your peers. It's going to be more painful for you not to achieve it than it is to actually stick to it and achieve it, okay? So that's another example of how you can do it. It's called public accountability, all right? What's my text for that? So please look to create some leverage of some sort. The best way to do that is to actually take your goals, put it in the bathroom, up where you can see it, take a picture of it, post it in this group, in the Superfood Lifestyle group, and also post it on your public Facebook profile, okay? And that's going to create leverage for you. So I hope that's been helpful. That's how you set goals. Please set them. Super important that you know how to do this. So look forward to seeing all your goals posted in here, and good luck and have fun, and you'll kill it.